Now, depending on how much you've watched this channel before, this video is either going to be not surprising at all or really surprising. Rachel from 7 and All, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my preschool curriculum choices, the resources that I'm using for preschool in the 2021 through 2022 school year with my preschooler. Now, we love learning, we love intentional learning. I have always used preschool as a really good way to just get quality time with my son. So I've already been doing preschool activities for quite a while. But now that he's 3 years old, this is getting, a little bit more serious, and I've also had more time to think about what I really want preschool to look like for my family. And because of that, we are going to be doing things a little bit differently in the next year of preschool activities. He has already finished the letters and numbers 1 and 2 books, and I've shown different workbooks and favorite storybooks. I've showed our kind of schedule and routine, how I fit some Spanish into every day in past videos, and maybe I'll link some of those videos below for what I did while he was 2 years old. And now that he is 3 years old, now that I'm thinking that I've really had time to look at what preschool looks like in different families and with different curriculums, I've really been able to make a choice and have a vision for what I want preschool to look like in my family. And we are going to be making a big change. The big change that we are making in our preschool, and it is a bit of an intimidating one for me, is that we are changing to doing most of our preschool in Spanish. If you don't know our family, we are a bilingual family. I am not a native or even a super confident and fluent Spanish speaker, but my husband is a native first language Spanish speaker. And it is very important to us to raise our kids speaking both languages. We do this as a family. We don't take the OPOL one parent, one language approach. We really try to use Spanish just as often as possible at home. But I was a lot more comfortable with homeschool resources in English. That's just kind of familiar to me. I was more comfortable with picture books in English. That's what I knew. That's what I was raised in, music in English. But I've really come to think that during this preschool time, I want to try using as much Spanish as possible, challenging myself to use Spanish as much as possible in our learning and make the most of this preschool season. So, for that reason, we will be using as the base of our preschool the Puramente Preescolar units that I developed together with my husband. So I'll show you these a little bit. If you haven't seen my video on these, I will link that in the cards. These units are available totally in English or totally in Spanish, depending on your goals for your family and your language that you speak at home. So I'll also link to the website where you can look at these. They are priced very, very affordably, and it's all literature-based preschool. And this is what I will be planning to use as the structure for our preschool throughout this next year. I'll be going through these units, through these weekly lessons, using them as the main books that we are reading on a daily basis, the music and songs that we're learning, and I will be learning these songs right along with my son. I will be growing in my confidence in being able to lead little simple games and activities while speaking Spanish. So I'm excited about this. It will be different for me for sure, because I've always had a goal, I'll at least do something in Spanish every day. But now we're going to be doing a lot more in Spanish, and I'll really be challenging myself to, give instructions, be working on vocabulary in Spanish throughout our learning routines, through our simple learning activities. So these are all literature-based units. They just have life skills, motor skills, games involved, while also reading stories, listening to songs, and dancing. It's really fun. These units, Puramente Preescolar or purely preschool, are not mainly focused on phonics and math. There are some letters activities, some numbers activities, but that's not the goal. The goal is just really life skills, motor skills, learning about who you are and what your place in this kind of world is, how the world around you works, all that really fun preschool, just learning all the curiosity building stuff of preschool. And I'm excited about this. It will definitely challenge me to do it in Spanish, and I'll probably be making some videos in the future kind of showing how I use this. But this is my choice, the Puramente Preescolar lessons units that I've created together with my husband. And you can check these out either in English or Spanish for yourself. Now, besides that, continuing in the improving my game for Spanish in our homeschool, for Bible, we are going to be just reading straight through this. This is typically my routine with Bible with a really young child and my toddler. I've just read through different Bible storybooks. We are just about to finish one that was in English, and so now we're going to be going back to this. We've read various stories from it, but we've never just kind of read straight through the whole story. This is the only Spanish children's storybook Bible I have so far, so this will be my choice for now. If I get another one, then we might read through that one next. Then while I don't really want my main focus to be letters and numbers, I do like to play with letters and numbers. He already has gotten quite a bit of familiarity with the alphabet, and I've discovered that we really like flashcard games. So I just basically grabbed some flashcards from my mom's stash of flashcards. When you are a second generation homeschooler, I think your biggest resource is your mom's homeschool resource library because that is awesome, and I can just use what she has. So these are alphabet flashcards from Abeka. They say copyright 1980 on them, so they might be a little old. What I like about these is that they have uppercase and lowercase letters, so there's fun stuff you can do with that. And I also like that they don't have the picture on the front of the card, so that he can't just guess what it is. Not really sure why that one is a chicken. But I'll be able to just use these for games. We love to do super active flashcard games. I'll line them up against the wall on one side of our apartment, and we will just like race back and forth across the apartment, pick up flashcards, say what's on the flashcard, or I'll hide them around like under couch cushions and stuff. We have a lot of fun with flashcards. So I've got these letter flashcards. I've got some small ones as well. These are also, I believe, from Abeka. Small flashcards. So we just do a lot of really active, really kinesthetic, fun flashcard games. I feel like flashcards get a bad rap, but they can be super fun and super active. Sometimes we've literally like put a mattress on the floor, put flashcards on the mattress, and jumped around on the bed to jump on different flashcards based on instructions. So do not underestimate the flashcard. And for number, I got these counting. We have these counting flashcards. I need to get some with like numbers on them, but these are really fun because he loves animals, and they have like different types of animals on a lot of them. So different types of bears, so we can practice with identifying different animals as well, and then also counting them, so different seals and all those. So we'll have a lot of fun with flashcards just with numbers and letters. So I'll probably just have in my routine to do like one flashcard based kind of active game generally every day. And then I am also trying to incorporate more games because my son is really getting into a stage where games have captured his interest. He loves to play tic-tac-toe, so we played that. Also, I have this Zingo, which this is also from my mom's library. It was purchased for one of my siblings quite a long time ago. It's perhaps seen better days. This Zingo is a very easy one. They have a lot of different Zingo versions. This one is just like pictures with words, so you don't need to be able to read or anything yet. It's got little pictures that you can match, and he really loves this. He can play this very well. But she also has a couple other versions of Zingo, so when he gets a little older, a little more getting the hang of it, he can play those as well. So Zingo is one of the games we'll play. I've got a memory matching game with bears. I usually try to play this in Spanish, so it's our osos game, and we try to describe the different matching bears. We've got some wooden numbers with these different number cards here, so the numbers this clearly does not fit, but the numbers fit into these little slots. He calls this the sleeping game because he likes to put all the numbers to bed with their animal friends. So that's kind of a little game for him, and then the numbers talk to each other as they're going to bed. They don't really go to bed very well. I'm not sure that they're stellar at their bedtime rules because there's so much chit chat. But we are incorporating a lot more just games because he's really getting to that age where he understands games and kind of can play cooperatively with me. So that's my plan. That's the resources that I'm using. Maybe as the year progresses, if I start thinking that he's a little more interested in handwriting, I'll probably start adding in a little bit of handwriting. I've got the Handwriting Without Tears book in Spanish. I could not find it for this video, but I know I have it, so I just have to keep looking. But that will be something that we'll use as he gets more interested in actually writing letters for himself. But right now, this is my plan, and I am excited, somewhat intimidated, yes, to be leaning a lot heavier on doing schoolwork in Spanish, but I think it's going to be excellent for our family. Alright, if you like this video and if it was encouraging to you at all, please give it a like, and you can subscribe to our channel, 7 and All, for more homeschool content. Bye!